And we conclude another amazing week of learning Hachzik Musar together here on Pesach, Baruch Hashem, concluding the week. Actually on Motzei Pesach, this is for Friday, the day between Pesach and Shabbos. And we pick it up on page 137. We're in the middle of dealing with a lofty level of one that has to realize that you work as ishtadlus, as the vehicle, as doing your part, but ultimately whether it's successful or not is what Hashem predetermined for you. So it says the Chovos Halevavos at page 137. Let's say it doesn't work. You got the job, you did what you needed to do, you plowed, you planted, you watered, boom, no crop grows. You tell yourself, you start questioning. What happened? Where's what I'm supposed to get? I do my ishtadlus. I believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu when it comes. So why did the crop not grow? So you have to tell yourself, wait, maybe it grew already. Maybe I already got the money I'm supposed to have. Or maybe you're going to get it another way. You should not detract from your bitachon. You should not think, hey, what's going on over here? You have to realize, okay, the money didn't come through this vehicle. Hashem has other vehicles. Once you do your own, you realize what's meant for you is going to come whichever way that happens. And whatever way that it is that one gets what he needs, regardless, you have to continue work. You have to continue doing whatever you're doing. You don't just quit the job when one thing goes wrong. Don't weaken from pursuing the normal manners, the regular avenues to attain your livelihood. Assuming that you chose the right profession. Meaning, he's saying, if one became a craftsman and it didn't work out, you should say, okay, I'm supposed to be a garbage man. Assuming that your tchunas hanefesh, as he explained previously, that every person has a certain inclination towards one profession. So it could be that you went down the wrong road and then you do have to reassess. But assuming not, that your inclination was correct and you don't just throw up the towel right away. And it goes with your faith, with whatever you need to learn Torah and wherever you are in the world. Kesher kadamta, as we have already spoken. And then what do? You trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that Hashem's not going to leave you, He's not going to ignore you, and He's not going to let go of you, and He's not going to ignore you. Somehow, the money is going to come. Hashem is benefit. He's strong in the day of distress. Hashem is going to make sure to give everyone that which they need. And finally, so now we're in the third subcategory of the shtadlus within the general world of the regular basic necessities. We started with one's health, we went into one's livelihood, and now we go into one's health. Meaning the first part wasn't really health and illness, like we're discussing now, it was more just staying alive. You have to trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and at the same time, do what you need to do. Do your ishtadlus to be healthy. Through the natural means to get there. You have to eat healthy. You have to watch what you're doing. And similarly, if a person is sick, he has to treat the illness, the normal way of treating a sickness. As Hashem says, you have to heal yourself. But and when you're doing this, what is going to get you healthy? Of course, you're relying. You should not rely on what seems to be the cause. Meaning, you got sick because of X. Oh, that means I can never do that. No, you have to do what's normal and regular. And then you realize that whatever made you sick and better is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When one is Vaiteach and Hashem, he's going to be healed of his illness and without medical means. Hashem is going to send and heal. Sometimes Hashem heals through something that normally is harmful. That Elisha Navi had these foul waters, that was ultimately what caused his to become better. Where Elisha made everyone better with salt. So meaning the vehicle is determined by Hashem. Hashem can take something that's seemingly bad for you and make it better for you. As the Pasuk in Malachim teaches us, the water is foul, making the land deadly, and yet that was what made the people better. Similarly by Moshe Rabbeinu, he went to the bitter waters, he threw in something more bitter, he threw in the tree, and then all of a sudden it becomes sweet. What was this eight that Moshe Rabbeinu threw in? It was the Ardfuni, which is a bitter plant. So he threw a bitter plant into bitter waters. That was the refuah. So we see it's whatever Hashem determines. The Kamo, and similarly with Melech Chizkiyahu, which says, Yisu develas te'inim v'yimruchu al shchen v'yachi. Shake the figs and smear it on the shchen, on the boils, and I'll make him heal, even though these are things that usually harm the skin. Meaning Asa. We know similarly with regard to the king Asa, when you rely on the doctors and he didn't rely on Hashem at all, from the Musar that we find in the Navi and Divrei Hayam that says, V'amar HaKosov, as the Pasuk says, Hashem is the one that gives pain. And he, Hashem, makes it better, and he crushes and he heals. So even when it comes to sicknesses, of course, when one is sick, he has to go down those roads. Of course, you have to try. You have to go to the doctor, but ultimately what's going to heal even that which is bitter, even that which seemingly is bad for you, ultimately that which is good for you. Because after we do our ishtadlus, as we keep on repeating, and the more we repeat it, hopefully we'll seep into ourselves. Ultimately, it's all al pi tziva yabayir yisparach, the command of Hashem, what will be the final outcome.